you doing, Jamie? I'm just messing around. I want to get some sanding done. I've been sanding all day. Kind of bored. Thought I'd feel alive once. I ain't done it in a minute. I'm trying to get the TV set up here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Spray and color, huh? Awesome. What the heck is going on with this stupid thing? The TV is really acting up. Hey. Nice having a hoist so I ain't gotta bend over. And I can sit down, you know. I'm lazy. It ain't gonna be a very long live, but it's been a hectic couple of days. I'm hoping to get time to go secure the fairgrounds within the next day or two. I should have done it today when I was out doing the running, but I felt like I was away from the shop too long. Hey, Lars. I hate that feeling when you're away from the shop for a while. Feel like nothing's getting done, you know, because I don't have employees. So nothing is getting done. I see Chris got his car figured out. What was wrong with it? Looks like it's going back together. So I guess I'm going to be building a burnout car for next year. Never done it before. So it'll be something new for me. I'm going to rely on a lot of those guys that have done it before. Help me along the way, tell me what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And what I shouldn't do, I should say. Hey, Tulu. The trunk was pretty much ready for final sand. And then Adam had me plug these holes. He wanted to do away with that trim up there, so had to do a little bit of sanding and spot putty in that area. The rest of it should be pretty much ready. Thank you. The body is pretty much ready. I got to re-sand the firewall again. I wanted to get another coat on it. When I was spraying the repairs on that truck the other day, I went over and sprayed a little bit on it. I've got a couple spot putties Nothing major, just a couple here and there. Hey, Hugh, being lazy. Oh, man, I wish I could. It'd be nice to just kick back. I mean, I shouldn't say that because this weekend I tuned out all social media. I tuned out the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram. I noticed people were posting, but I didn't go open it or nothing. I just spent the whole weekend with my wife. We ain't done that in a long time, and it was good. I guess that's kind of a being lazy type thing, right? Hey Hugh, did you get that figured out last night? About what happened with that blocking? I come in after that all happened, and I'm like, whoa, what happened here? So I didn't catch much of it. I guess somebody went to block somebody and blocked somebody else instead. Those guys in your chat seem to really know what they was talking about on that computer stuff. I need to get back on the Blue Mule. I need to get back on it because I've got, 60 something days left of it. Was it like a 24-hour block or? That sucks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's slide to the left. Hey, man. Hey, hold on a second here. Oh, I can't do it. Never mind. I was going to look something up, but my phone's doing a live right now. Hey, Bill. Slide to the left. Like I said, I ain't gonna be live real long, but figured I'd finish out the day on this. I really need to get some more member content up. I know this weekend there's gonna be a lot of member content. I might even do a members live. I think I might have some help this weekend on it. See if we can't get a live going on. Yeah, it is. It makes me kind of feel lazy though. How's that, buddy? Come set it up in the office. It'd be a heck of a drive every day though. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to help my back. Standing on my feet all day like that's kind of rough on that. At least here I can keep my arch up. Hey Vic, what do you think here? Since we're going with orange wheels on this car, what do you think? Orange band across here? I thought of that last week, buddy. But I know you've got a lot going on too. Yeah, I think if we went orange in here and then put Vic's Nemesis. I don't think Vic or Adam would like that. But it would be funny. Well, I think I'm going to build a Rambler for the burnout car. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's not the permanent burnout car that I want, but I've already got it. So I think it'll work. I understand that. You can only look at something so long. I think that Rambler's a 66, and everywhere I've looked, I cannot find a windshield for it. So I'm going to either need to source a used one somewhere, or, I mean, I'm never going to drive it on the road, so I could put a Lexan windshield in it. Maybe get some of that dark tinted Lexan. Me and Adam was already, yeah, plexiglass, Lexan. It don't have to be real strong because, you know, it ain't going down the road. Don't have to pass no police stations. Yeah, me and Adam was talking about the power plant for it earlier. pay attention to the phone more in the road. We don't need no more issues. Yeah, we don't need no more issues. Well, you had a long line last night, buddy. I was in and out for a lot of it. I figured you'd be about done when I got off there. I got up this morning, said you was on there for 3 hours and 40 something minutes. I'm like, wow. Those doors made a huge difference with sound in here too. Instead of having those old glass door panels, it cut the road noise down a lot. Hey, Ryan. I'm fine as phone here, buddy. How you doing? Hey, classic. Yeah, and you did another feed. Last I checked, you had 62 likes on there. That's awesome. So who's ready for the GTO to come back in the limelight? Next question, how many of you has been here long enough to remember the GTO when I was working on it? It'll be coming back real soon. Yeah, and this one's a tri-power go too. This is going to be 100% brand new car, minus the roof and the sail panel behind the back window. Everything, every body panel on this car is brand new. And it's all upstairs right there. Been there for over 2 years. Well, it was in my other storage before I moved in here. But you know what I mean. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I've already got the floors done and some miscellaneous. It's on my frame rack out there, and if you guys want to catch up on that, the album is called The GOAT, or playlist, I guess you'd call it. The GOAT. Yes, it is. It's treating me fine as frog terrier. I actually got my taxes sent off today, so I don't have to file an extension like I did last year. That is if my accountant can get them buttoned up in time, which I don't see why he couldn't. Best accountant I've ever met. I do all the prep work and send it off to him. Oh yeah, I hate taxes, dude. That's the worst part of business. Then, you know, if I was working for somebody else, you just take your W-2 in there and say, here, do this, and give them $159. When you have a business, it's totally different. Even Trump hates taxes. He's trying to do away with it. I don't see it happening, but hey, a man can hope, right? Try not to get into any of the political stuff at all on my channel, but, you know, I have to say that. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything for me, but yeah, that'd help a lot of people. Now, back when I was fab foreman, it would have really helped because I was putting 80 to 85 hours a week, and yeah, it wasn't worth it. I got to do my taxes once a month, and then at the end of the year, I got to do my business taxes, home taxes, everything. I just wish I could afford to hire somebody, because it would be nice having help, especially when I go to hang all them panels on that GTO. I already have too much overhead though. This building is not cheap, guys. I mean, it's reasonable on the building, but it's everything that goes with the building. I couldn't do that. I think minimum wage is like $15 an hour up here. a good idea. The only problem is I won't go to the Upper Valley JBS around here. I've had 8 people from there that they sent me in. Joint vocational schools do not teach like they did back when I was in school. If they can't unbolt and bolt, they scrap the cars anymore. Shoot, I even hired one of my grandkids to come in and help, but you know, they don't want to hang out with me. Exactly. And you're still young. It's a totally different world now. Oh yeah, you're still 20 years younger than me. Our oldest daughter is 38. No, they went to the scrapyard because Obama did that buyback thing. That ruined it in Ohio. You're not going to find very many, if any at all, that has old vehicles in it. And now most of the wrecking yards, they don't even let you go around them anymore. Yeah, all them old cars are long gone. I had a buddy that owned a wrecking yard here, and he got some real nice classic square bodies in. I tried to buy them. Nope, not allowed. I said, I don't need a title. Nope, not allowed. He said, they watch us like a hawk on them. Yeah, they wanted them off the road, and they found a way to do it. And everybody's seen the greenback, so they jumped on it. Little did they know it was going to cause a world of hurt. World of hurt. I mean, shoot, auto parts stores won't even carry over parts for older cars anymore. A lot of dealerships won't even sell you parts for them. And I'm talking even, I don't know, 80s and 90s, a lot of the dealerships won't even deal in them parts anymore. And to me, that's new. Honestly, don't know if there's any 80s and 90s that I would want. Even the square bodies had metric junk in them. But look at me, you know, I put LS's in them, so I guess I gotta accept the metrics once in a while. Exactly. Exactly. And that's if they can order them. What was it? Oh, when I was building that big block, I didn't trust the harmonic balancer that I had, so I wanted a new one. I called the parts stores, none of them. Okay, can you order one in? Nope. I had to go to Jegs. And I go to Jegs because it's 45 minutes from me. I would go to Summit. It's right here in Ohio too, but it's up by Adam. I think Summit's about 2.5 hours north of me. Northeast. Yeah, you know, you can get crazy horsepower with minimal machine work. And, you know, that part I like. It fascinates me. My cousin grabbed a 4.8 out of a wrecking yard, had 200,000 miles on it. He cleaned it up, didn't do any internals. He just cleaned the motor up, put a cam, intake, and twin turbos, and he was getting like 1,200 horsepower at the wheel in a G body. You do, but you don't want to go with hydraulic. And from what I'm hearing on the big block page, the cams are getting a little bit better, but yeah. After doing that big block, I'm thinking that's about the only way to go. Yeah, exactly. A lot of times it is cheaper just to buy a parts car, even if it's a driver, you know? Even if it's a driver, sometimes it's better to buy another vehicle and use it for parts. At least there you'll have other parts that, you know, you might need down the road or not think about. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, all the way up till, well, I closed my tow company in 2011, but that's where my email comes from, one of my emails. I was parking cars out left and right. Man, I made good money. The best deal I did was I sold a roof, a T-top roof for a 2001 Trans Am to Dog the Bounty Hunter. And I thought that was kind of cool. Of course, that's back when I used to do eBay too. Yeah, right? Started on that big block wasn't cheap at all. Of course, it's not a stock starter either. I needed something with a little more oomph. There's a lot of compression in that motor. if I'd gave it a little more thought when I was building that, I'd have built it for a blower because I think that would have been a little bit cooler than the tunnel ram. Yeah, eBay. I started eBay when I think it was only a couple months old when he started eBay, and man, I used to buy and sell on there all the time. I made as much doing that as I did working 60 hours a week. Have a great day, Brian. Stop and chat this evening if you would. And Vic, you don't have to pull over, but make sure you're in chat tonight, bud. That's a good deal. Hey, Craig. Adam grabbed the chain from me if you're wondering. Speaking of Adam, he already sold those heads he bought the other day. How long have I been live, guys? I've got to go. Since it's sunny out there, I need to get my blow up raft, get out into the pond, and take care of a little bit of storm damage. Right? I think it might have hit 50, maybe. Not real sure. Haven't left since lunch, so. 90? You're kidding, right? In North Carolina, it was 90 degrees yesterday. Wow. But it was raining. So it was muggy. I think tonight's video is like, I don't know, 55 minutes long. I don't remember what I was doing. Today's Tuesday, right? I remember what it is. Wow. After I come back from down there, I told Tanya, I said, I wouldn't mind moving down there, but it'd probably just be a snowbird type thing. When you got everybody around you, all your family and everything, you know, you don't really want to skedaddle. You guys got 5 minutes to make up your mind? I can look out the door and it'll be sunny. Do this right here, look up and it'll be dark. Did you guys get that nasty weather the other day? Tornadoes and that? We haven't had any warnings since, I think, Friday. Well, that is true. That is true. I do love my family. So, yeah. And my family is the only family my wife has left, so. North and south of you. We had some pretty hairy ones last week. Now, I know Jamie had some pretty hairy ones